Oh, wow. Okay. So it looks like we are live. Welcome to the first ever MrRamone420 live chat event. And no one is with us today. So, oh boy, this is good. This is good. Oh man, I wonder how long it's going to be before people stop by. And well, we'll see. We'll continue what we can. I don't have a lot of stuff I could talk about. I was kind of hoping this would go with people interested in wanting to do a live chat. And Lord knows I've been talking about this for about a month or so. And I figure, what the hell? Let me give it a shot. Doesn't seem that anyone's around as of yet. So let's who's going to be with us today? Oh, there's 3 people. Awesome. This is fuck yeah. All right. Woohoo. I wasn't really sure if anyone was going to show up, but 3 people have shown up. This is fucking awesome. Nice. Okay, so welcome to the first ever Mr. Moan live chat. In the 8 years I've been doing this channel, and 2 of them I was away for a while because I didn't have enough money to have even cable or internet. But I figured, what the hell? Might as well do it now. And I'm doing at least 2 reviews a week, and figured, fuck it, might as well bring out the live cam and see what it was all about. Keep seeing all these people doing live chats and all this good stuff. So yay! Oh man, I wonder who's here. So I can't really tell. So if you want to, let's see if you have any questions. Let's turn on. Hey Andy, all right, you made it. What? All right, this is fucking awesome. Good to see you, man. Okay, so if you have any questions, or you have any comments or concerns, you want to send me your way, you can. Oh, 4 people. Woohoo! 4 people in this little area. I got me. I got the stuffed doll Maximus the Pug, and I got Minion Bob. For those of you who've been around long enough, Minion Bob did an interesting piece of shit theater for sorority boys. Oh, and Hellinger way back in, I think, 2013. Okay, so before you... Oh, 5 people. This is awesome. Oh, I didn't figure I'd get this much of a crowd. Nice. There are a few people that, had me ask questions. And I said, if you don't have time to get on here, and you can just leave me some questions or comments that you want me to do. JC Selector. Oh, what's up, dude? Appreciate you sticking around. Coming on. Oh, show. Oh, I bet he hasn't seen his own dick in several years. Oh, M-Dolls, you are the sweetest. Love you. You deserve a hug. And I bet you haven't been able to suck your own dick in a long time. What movie in your collection was most prized? I would definitely have to think it's my guinea pig selection from Germany. It cost me $100, and it's out of print. It came with a T-shirt and a poster. And I think about maybe 6-7 years ago, I gave it to Fangirl Sarah. And oh yeah, she was really nice about it. We've been friends ever since. Okay, so I got 3 questions or comments that I was asked. One from Ernest in Turkey. What do I think of The Dark Backward? Now, a lot of you may not know this film. The Dark Backward was directed by Adam Rifkin and starred Bill Paxton and Judd Nelson. Extremely weird film, and also starred Wayne Newton. It basically, how should I put? Okay, so Judd Nelson was this comedian, and he's a really bad comedian, like the worst in the fucking world. And then one day, there's a hand that's growing in the back on his back. It's just there. Now people come to see him. He still makes these horrible jokes, but no one is caring to see his jokes. They're seeing this fucking freak nature. And he has his best friend, Bill Paxton, who is horrible at his job. But Wayne Newton comes into town and sees what he does, and he's like, I like this kid. He's got charisma. You know, he's got this chutzpah. So he decides to make Judd Nelson a star, and it's an incredible film. Really weird. As a matter of fact, when I saw the question about it, I said to myself, I haven't seen the Dark Backward in about 20 years, and I decided, okay, I'm going to order from this place called Bull Moose, and I it'd be coming in about 4 to 6 days, so I'm really looking forward to it. Okay, so Tyler Bate asked me, what do I think of the Genki series and the whole subgenre? Okay, so some of you may know, some of you may not know, I did have MASD 04, which is kind of like shitting series from Japan. The Genki series as well. I had one of the Genki series that dealt with animals and octopuses and a lot of weird shit. But it was the whole idea of having this. If you have a true fascination for this stuff, it's great to have. But if you're doing it just for kicks, there's no point, because the stuff can be really fucking nasty. There's, the Goose and Milk series, the Bug Muncher series, the MASD series, the Genki series, which I think had 16 or 17 in their collection. But who knows what's going to become of it. It's so, if you can handle that stuff, go for it. But I'll know. I wouldn't recommend anyone just starting going into collecting weird, fucked up shit. Start light. Go easy with this stuff. It's the only way to get your taste built up for it. If someone's just starting and every once in a while I'll get a question, about this. What are your thoughts on, hardcore sick shit? What would you go for? Well, I would suggest, take it light and slow with Serbian Film, August Underground, the Vomagore trilogy, stuff like that. It all depends on you. If you can handle a golden shower or scat play or weird animal or even stuff like Terrible Meal, even I can barely handle that situation, because basically it's a woman who eats, vomits, eats that vomit, throws up. It's just a pattern of eating the vomit. It's really, I gotta say, it's weird as fuck, but it's something. Yeah, Terrible Meal. If you can handle that, go for it. All right. Final question came from my friend John Laga. He's kind of been a fan of the channel for a long time. Yes, you will. Yeah, and one day when you do, let me know what you think of it, Andy. I'd really appreciate it. Okay. So John asked me, if you were necrophiliac, which I can or can't say that I have been one, what celebrity would you take up and fuck? He didn't say fuck, but I just figured that's what he was going for. So I was thinking about this, and I would want to pick it. At the time, they were the hottest, like Natalie Wood or Brigitte Bardot. I'm not sure if Sophia Loren is around, but if she was, I would have picked her when she was like a real movie star and that fucking hump. So, yeah, those are my, I guess, my 3 picks. We'll see how it is. And it goes, I guess a few people left. That's cool. Still 2 of you. If you have any questions or you have any comments, feel free to, hand right in. I don't know if I can really entertain a lot of you. I don't have many tricks or a lot of great stuff. Oh, I guess I could tell you what's going to be coming up for movie reviews next week. This one I'm actually looking forward to checking out. It's called The Last American Horror Show. It's from Michael S. Rodriguez. I've started to become friends with this guy, and I saw a few of his shorts that he's done recently. Looked really impressive, and I figure I'd check it out. It actually has 3 or 4 stories, and one of the stories has Jim Van Bember in it. And I'm a fan and friend of Jim Van Bember. He's just fucking awesome. Oh, and this one I'm really interested in taking a look at. I'll probably actually do a review about it in the future. This is... Well, I'm so thrilled I fucking finally got this. It's titled KFC. It's from Vietnam, and it basically deals with cannibals and more cannibals and serial killers, and it's supposed to be really fucked up because I know countries like Vietnam, they don't allow. You know what? I think it might be right. Country fried cannibals. From what I heard, and the trailer, I think they're pertaining to actually the KFC place, but I would prefer the Kentucky Fried Cannibals. It looks batshit insane. The gore is impressive. I found about it through Hardcore Core Facebook group on Facebook. Someone was telling me about it, and I found out the only place you can get it is Amazon France. And some of you may know this story if you're still with me. I went on Amazon France website a few weeks ago, placed an order for it, and it showed up to my apartment, and it was just destroyed. Like, seriously, fucking destroyed. I mean, it was ripped, it was damaged, it was ripped, it was completely fucked up, seriously fucked up. And I got in contact with, Amazon, and, luckily they were nice enough to actually send me a second copy, and I'd had send the first one back. Of course, it cost like $14 send to France, so might be the first and last time I may order from Amazon France, because I can't trust it, just not yet. But we will see what happens. Okay, you guys have any questions or comments or stuff you want to talk about? Pugs, French bulldogs, your favorite, gore fest. Mine's personally, still to this day, Primutus from Olaf Inbach. Definitely, I remember when the profane. Oh, I think that one has not come out yet. If I'm, got some time here, because if it's the one I'm thinking about, I don't think it's shown up. If it has, that's actually a good story I can talk about. The Profane Exhibit. Profane Exhibit. See, you guys get to watch me do this. Oh, yes, it is that one. It is. Initial release 2013. Oh, man. What a... Okay, yeah, it's been years. Code for a week. Yeah, you probably understand this. So there's a few movies in the underground and independent gore fest field that few of us talk about. One of them is the Profane Exhibit. It had a lot, and I mean a lot, of directors, Uwe Boll and Marion Dora, Rogerio Deodato. It was supposed to come out like 6 years ago, and it never showed up. Probably due to copyright infringement, lawyers, disputes. Yeah, a lot of great directors, and it was supposed to be like incredibly fucked up. From what I heard, it was just some stuff you just would not be able to show in the United States, but it was supposedly not made. And this is like a big fucking shame, because it was one of those things I always wanted to see. And a couple of friends of mine said, "Oh, Chris, it's coming out this year." And that was 2018. It's like, okay, hey, it's 2018. Do you think it will come out? You fucking sure about that? Geniuses. Listen, I need to see it to believe it. You know, it's like a lot of things. Like Ryan Nicholson, gutter balls too. Oh, it's going to come out. I think it's going to be great. No, it's not. No, it's not. Ryan Nicholson fucked over too many people. Oh, hello, Release. I appreciate you stopping by. This is awesome. Oh, 6 people. Fuck yeah. Nice. Yeah, Gutterballs 2 is another film that, for some reason, got never really published. I mean, there was a possibility. I know one of my friends has said, yeah, never, no one's gonna hold their breath for it. But I've spoken to one of my friends. He's seen it and he says it's horrible. Like, this is one of those things that, ooh, Ted Bundy. All right, nice to meet you, Mr. Bundy. Welcome to the show. I appreciate you sticking around. Yeah, Gutterballs was one of those things that Ryan Nicholson was planning on working on. He put some stuff together, and it turned out to be dog shit. Now, I've enjoyed some of Ryan Nicholson's stuff. Wasn't a fan of Hanger so much because it was all over the place. That was a problem I had with it. I enjoyed Gutterballs because that was gory and vicious and nasty. Of course, the whole rape scene was hard to watch. Of course, I'm not a big fan of the whole rape scene. If it's done right and works, like there's a scene for Difficulty Breathing by Sculpting Fragments. Now, he did a great rape scene because it wasn't done, it was shown in segments. But Ryan, unfortunately, screwed up on a couple of things. And I heard it was just segments of Gutterballs 2 had parts here and parts there, and it didn't work on a lot of levels. So, and there's been talk from a couple people I know. One of them, one person who's working on distribution to try to get it out underground, basically saying to give you a fuck you to Ryan Nicholson because he's never going to let it out, and he's not going to let anyone. Kind of like another thing with Dustin Mills and her name is Agony. Her name is Torment 2. Agony, I think that's what it was. No, I love the first one. And unfortunately, for some reason, Dustin Mills lost his batshit mind and decided he was going to go underground, unfriend everyone. Yeah, 1+3 is it does suck. Yeah, it definitely does. I'm not a big fan. Yeah, that was another thing with Dustin Mills. Dustin Mills, for some reason, just said goodbye to everyone. I was friends with him on Facebook, and so were a lot of people. And I think he got sick and tired of people asking, what about her name was Torment? And for some reason, he just decided that, yeah, I guess I'll send it out and not tell anyone about it. No, but if I did, I probably, she wouldn't really be around a lot. She may be in the ground. See, that's a good one. That's a one I've always got scared of. If I ever got married, I woke up one morning and someone was shackled to me. It's like, hello, I be like, oh shit, I'm gonna throw you in my fucking window. That and having kids, that's my biggest fucking nightmare. I hear a knock on the door, and I open up it. And it's, are you my daddy? Like, get the fuck out of here! Boom, leave. It's like, no kids. Oh Christ! And too much of a selfish prick, to have a wife in my life. I would be miserable. She would be miserable. It would be a fun ride. It'd be a great TV show. But man, Daddy Ramone. Oh. Oh, Thai, man, I couldn't tell you how many times I've tried to make sure I had a con when I was in Thailand. Holy fuck. I think I've been to Thailand at least 6 times in my life, and all of them were a fucking blur. I mean, wow, there was a segment that I went to this place. I kind of knew about it. It didn't have a name on the front, but it was known as Shangri-La. And the nice thing about it is their idea of when you went in is, why have one girl when you can have 2 for the same price? Like, okay. And I kind of knew about this, and it was it was part of the day of like maybe around 5 p.m., 6 p.m. And I walk in like, oh, okay. 2. It's like, and what videos would you like in your room? Like, you mean pornos? Yeah, you can have pornos with your girls. Oh yeah, always have a problem. Oh God, that would be great. Oh man. So yeah, I picked the 2 girls, and I make sure I have a few condoms with me. And the nice thing about the place is when you get in here into your room, they shower with you. It's nice and clean and bathed, and you feel all nice and fresh. And you go in, and to the room right next to you is the bedroom. And the bedroom is, I swear to you, I've never seen a bed this bigger. It's not even king size. It is a presidential size bed. I mean, it's 10 feet by 10 feet. Maybe, no, it's bigger. It was much bigger than that. And when you look up, you realize, oh, it's mirrored. And you look to your side, oh, it's mirrored. Fun fact, when you're doing 2 girls at once, no one ever tells you about how exhausting it can be. Because not only you're putting your energy towards one girl, you need to make sure that you're having fun with the other girl. So you want to make sure your tongue is checked and your fingers are ready to go, and your dick has enough Viagra in the system to make sure it's rock hard for another 4 or 5 hours. And man, wow. As much as I love Thai girls, the great thing, no, I wouldn't say the great thing. The hard thing about working with Thai girls is they like to, what's the word? Yank on your crank way too much. And they give this smile like, I'm putting off your dick. Like, it hurts. Stop it, no. And you're trying to tell them, no, stop. And they think, oh, you like good time. Big cowboy. Big sexy man. You like scratch. Oh, no, stop. I want to sit here and cry. Why is there blood on my dick? So if you ever get a chance to go to Thailand, there's a place called the Shangri-La. I don't know if it's there anymore, but if it is, give it a shot. And just tell them to ease on the dick. Just ease on the dick. I've been to quite a few places. Yes, I am. Very sick. I've been to quite a few places all over the world. I think one of the worst places I went to, Vancouver, British Columbia, because it doesn't feel so good to be. One of the things I wanted to do there was get as much weed as I could, smoke as much weed as I could, and get pussy, like cheap pussy. I found tons of weed. There's great amount of places where you can light up and enjoy them. But the hostesses / escorts, they, how do I put it? They're kind of bitchy. There was this one, strip club I went to there. I spent probably like $500 there while I was, in the VIP room. And I actually got to a point where the guys that ran the club said, "Oh, would you like some champagne?" It's like, Yeah, okay, because usually they allow this. Oh, yeah, definitely. uh, and they, they gave me a bottle of champagne. It was a fairly nice bottle of champagne, and I had this with a girl, and I didn't know that they allowed this to happen. But what was nice about doing in Vancouver, British Columbia, is you could use her pussy as a cup. So she's pouring, champagne down her real hefty chest, and your tongue, she just slows you down. It's like, stick out your tongue, okay, and you're enjoying it, but it's so expensive, and you're so liquored up and so high at the time, you forget, oh, I'm spending a lot of fucking money here, but that was a good time. Probably one of the scariest times was going to Costa Rica, and this was probably around 98, 99. And let's be one thing clear. If I wasn't like 6'2", 300 pounds at the time, I know I probably would have gotten shot and stabbed. But when I first got into town, and someone mentioned this to me because I was talking to a few people at the time that I was going to Costa Rica. When you go to Costa Rica, meet, greet, and become friends with pimps. Pimps run cab companies, and pimps will get you to places that you may not be able to get into at the time. Also, you let the pimp know where you're staying at. They'll be aware of what's happening in case something may occur to you, because apparently a lot of pimps in that town know what's happening and know if, like, oh, we got a fresh meat come to town. They looked at me, and I kind of explained what I'm there for and what's happening. And I also told them, it's like, yeah, I had some involvement with the law, and I kind of bullshit some of the stuff, but just to show that I don't want to be fucked with. So okay, we'll keep an eye out for you, and we'll also get you some girls your way. Like, all right. And this one, Ricardo was his name. I think it was his real name. I couldn't tell. He said he spoke to me half in Spanish and half in English, just to keep me on my toes. But he introduced me to this girl named Lisa, and during that time when I would have fun as a boyfriend girlfriend situation with Lisa, he would take me to all these great places. Yes, I actually would. I eat shitty stuff, so I'm probably a smelly pooper. Because Lord knows I just got done eating McDonald's earlier. I was their quarter pounder with bacon and cheese and their cheese fries, which is okay. And just about a half hour ago, I went to the bathroom. I must have strained for at least about 20 minutes. I'm like, holy shit, and I guess with the fist of my hammers, it was bad. That's all. It was really, it was huge and long, like a nasty, massive shit. But I always make sure I keep freeze in my bathroom. Anthony, hey Chris, I have a question for you. If you were to direct any movie you wanted, what would be your idea, and what would the movie be about? Oh, okay. So there was a few years ago, and damn it, I really wish I could have done it. Adam Chaplin. I wanted to create a live version of Fist of the North Star. And I thought, yeah, this is a good idea. People would watch something, and I never really made a script for it. But around the time, I will get back to the story. In a sec. Uh, okay, yeah, I will. Sorry, Anthony. They want to know about. Do you still want to hear about the Costa Rica hookers? Yes, I bet you do. I will get back. I will get to the story right now, and then I'll go to the shit and the what I want to do. Okay, so yeah, I'm down in Costa Rica, having a good time, having a really good involvement with this one girl, this escort. We became a relationship for the time being, but also I was being introduced to a lot of strip clubs, massage parlors, and whorehouses, tons of whorehouses, because there's 3 pimps that I knew there: Ricardo, Andrew, and Juan. Whatever I was doing, I never really did the sightseeing stuff while I was down in Costa Rica. It was a fucking excavation, kind of like with Thailand. But this one girl was my main one. But yeah, I would go to these horrific looking, it's whorehouse. They're not little brothels. They're whorehouses because they look like shit. They smell like shit. One thing you need to remember: if you're gonna fuck a girl, make sure you get like fruit flavored scented condoms. Now, some of these places had them. I just had the regular condoms when I went there, and every once in a while I would forget that. Don't fuck them first. Eat them first, and then fuck them. Because I would forget a few times. If I fucked a girl, yeah, definitely. And some of it was like, oh, because it made the pussies taste really delicious. Like there was like banana and strawberry and boysenberry, raspberry, also mixed flavor. They would taste, actually, the pussies would taste great because you're enjoying it. But if you were eating the girl and with using the condoms I use, man, it's like tasting a shoe. Yeah, absolutely. Taste the rainbow of the fruity pussy. Because, oh man, they were just bad. Luckily, well, some not so luckily. The girls would forget to shower, and I was so drunk at times, I didn't care if they showered. All I cared was like, you're gonna get me off, right? I'm gonna see. You're gonna get me up. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. So I can't believe I'm actually saying this shit. Let me get back to what my favorite movie, what my ideal movie be. I would want, and I thought about doing this. And I mentioned it earlier this week on Facebook. I would want a serial killer donkey killing cheerleaders, and not just but make it non-laughable. I would want to be a serious donkey. Just yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm interested in Lords of Chaos. That looks interesting. Not great, but looks interesting. My film I would want it to be a donkey killing cheerleaders all the time. No rhyme, no reason. It just does. And it's not just stab. It's stab, slice, rip open, play with the intestines, play cucaracha around the dead cheerleaders over and over. There would be different ways of killing the cheerleaders, and the cops would try to figure out, Why is this, what is happening? Who would kill these lovely cheerleaders? And there's no rhyme or reason. He just goes around town. Fuck, he'll just do, I don't know. And every once in a while, he'll fuck them, and it's like, oh, I killed a grandma. Oh, I'm going to go out to killing cheerleaders. Yes, and fuck the corpse. It's that simple. It's just, and people would be asking, all he does is kills and fuck him. Kills and fuck him. Fucks him and kill him. Kills him and fuck him. And that's the film. It'd be gory as hell. Oh, what a beautiful, beautiful sight. And on a certain occasion, the cheerleaders have to, thank you, the cheerleaders would have to shower because they're over 18, and you got to make sure that it's no one under 18. That would be wrong, because the donkey doesn't do stuff like that. He just says, oh, they're over 18. Yeah, let's do this. And every once in a while, you may hear his inner thoughts, but it's just going to be, and just continues. Oof, I needed a drink from that. I would like to think so. I would definitely like to think so. Oh, God, this is good. I'm glad I was able to do that. So, okay, yeah, I've traveled the world a few times. Most of them have been for weed and pussy, but when you go to Thailand, I want to say Donkey Punch. Or Maniac Donkey, Attack of the Killer Donkey. But Donkey Punch sounds... Or an Angry Pirate. Either one works for me. Arrgh. You got cum in me, arrgh, arrgh. Just call it Angry Pirate. And everyone else like, wait, isn't Angry Pirate the other thing? Like, yes, it is. Why are you calling it? I don't care. I'm just Donkey Mania. Oh, I like that. I may use it. I may create this. I did a post about this a few days ago on Facebook. How I saw a kind of an advertisement for a new Child's Play movie, and I'm thinking, seriously, what the fuck? Now, I know a lot of horror fans still love the idea of people, characters coming back, and I'm thinking, I'd like to see new stuff. Night of the Jackets. Ooh, remember that, Andy? That's a good one. I know people love, Freddy and Jason and Leatherface and, God, Michael Myers, which I haven't seen the new Halloween. I don't know if I ever will, because it's a 40-year-old continuous of the whole idea. Now, I love new stuff. I need to have new stuff. It was that, and there was a huge argument about the Ted Bundy hoopla that Zac Efron, like, he's gonna be Ted Bundy, and I'm thinking, whatever, that's what's gonna happen. He's gonna be it. Who cares? But he's like, I want to see something new, and one of the things I like to see something new is a donkey killing cheerleaders. And a few people got some really good ideas. There was actually a picture. If I ever find, I gotta take a look at it again. That and Marcus Cook, a good friend of mine, who went into a whole spiel of what would it be like if this happened and this happened. Like, oh, fuck you, Marcus. That's a good idea. Oh, it's seriously Freddy Fazbear. Talking with nightmares. Oh, it's insane. You guys are fantastic. Oh, I'm definitely glad I do this. Yes, you are, and be proud of it. Oh, Oh, fun fact. Back when I was 7 years old in Chicago, my parents took me to it was a theme park. I forget what it was, but when we were done for the day, there was a clown outside the theme park, and this clown asked, "Hey, would you like me to take pictures, with your little kids?" And my parents like, "Yeah, okay." And they look later, and a few years later, they inform me, "Hey, Chris, remember that clown you took a picture with?" I'm like, "Not really. That was Bill. Well, you're Mr. Gacy." What? I'm sorry, Gacy? That was John Wayne Gacy. Like, yeah, that was John Wayne Gacy that you took a picture of. Like, where's the photo? I need to see the photo. And it's like we burned it. Like, wow, you didn't figure used online. You could tell me something like this, and that was Gacy. That was John fucking Gacy. John Wayne Gacy. Like, yeah, like, great, thanks, great. I would want to have stuff like that. Have you ever been introduced to celebrities and it's like, "Oh, can I have your autograph?" Like, "Oh, can you not murder my family?" Stuff like that. But we weren't old enough. As a matter of fact, we were like 7 or 8 years old, and it was an interesting. Oh, you know what? I would, but I'm not going to tell you. It's kind of like, if I ever killed a hooker, would I tell you that? Oh, oh, yeah. I can honestly tell you, I think in all the places I've been to, Thailand's the best place I've ever taken a trip to. Oh, thank you. Yeah, being there 6 times and enjoying. I will tell you this one thing. The first time you go, and it will always be like around midnight you will arrive there if you're coming from the States. Oh, no kidding. And I don't know if they still do this. If you walk down the street, like it's like around midnight or so when you arrive and you're walking down the street, there are hundreds, if not thousands, of women that are coming up to you, and I don't know if they're all hookers, but they probably are. And they're all grabbing your dick, and they're saying, "Oh, sexy man, sexy man. Oh, look at that. Oh, you." It's like, "Oh, what the fuck is going on?" And all your dad could just say is, "Just enjoy, Chris, just enjoy." But I don't understand. It's like, just deal with it. JC, I hope you have a great time. Lauren knows what. I wish I was coming. That'd be fucking awesome. You know what? Costa. Yeah, there was a mass quantity, a great mass quantity of incredible pussy, but there was one. There was like some amazing pussy in Costa Rica, but for the mass quantity, it's Thailand. They always like to say everything's cheap, even our women. Now, I know that might be wrong, but it was like, no. But there are a lot of nice, normal working girls there. Mm. Oh, speaking of meeting celebrity, have you ever met any famous people? If so, who's the nice guy? Who is the biggest dick? I have not. I unfortunately have aside from John Wayne Gacy, I can't say I mean, yeah, there were a couple of when I was, working at 22 as a assistant manager for a convenience store. There was Philadelphia celebrities here and there that they were kind of on the Philadelphia Phillies, but never anything like, oh, that was that person. I've never been a person that, have, I guess Ric Flair. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, Ric Flair. I met Ric Flair one time. Hey, what's going on, Gray Days? Good to see you. Oh, welcome. Yeah, I met Ric Flair once, and I was 10. My dad took us to see, WCW, and Rick was like fucking awesome. There's someone in your kitchen. Oh yeah, hi, magical freak. Yeah, I was 10 years old, and it was after, the event WCW got done. I guess it was NWA at the time, and he was the coolest motherfucker. A lot of the other wrestlers just didn't give a shit, didn't have time, they were exhausted. But Ric Flair took the time to sign my autograph, and Mick Foley. I met Mick Foley once. I guess that's okay, but it's not great. Where in the States are you from? I am from Maine. I live in Maine. I've lived here since 2010. But I was born in Philadelphia, moved to Jersey, and then came up to Maine back in 2010, and then a month or so after I got up here in 2010, I was in the worst car accident ever. Head-on collision. They had to get the jaws of life, to get me out of the car. Broke my left arm, left leg, and I think they put me in a coma for about 3 weeks. I think I died once, and it was an interesting experience. Seafood, shrimp, love fucking shrimp. Couldn't go a day without shrimp. Of course, it's fucking expensive, so I just, on occasion, shrimp. King crab legs. Fucking king crab legs. Yeah, it's that was a weird fucking experience. And I think if I didn't have that car accident, it wouldn't led me to going back to school and yes, it is. Ted Bundy's cook is huge. I'm sorry. It's a nice statement. Thank you, Mr. Bundy. I appreciate that. That's fucking awesome. Oh my God. Oh, well, I'm glad I did this now. Oh, take care, JC Selector. I really appreciate it. Oh, thank you very much. That means a lot to me. Yeah, I think if I didn't have the car accident, yes, has a massive big cock. Stop. They keep hiding you because you guys say cock. Who gives you? I'm just gonna keep showing it. It doesn't matter. Yeah. If I didn't get a car accident back in 2010, I wouldn't have had to rebuild my body, rebuild my system, and cock, massive cock, and that injury led me to being shell shocked and having PTSD and staying in my home for a long time, which made me interested in getting back into horror movies again, which led me to creating my own review channel, which I gotta say, doing this for long enough, I still love doing it, and I guess it's being on here still fucking rocks. I do wish there were more reviewers that loved talking about underground horror movies and independent horror movies, because there isn't that many that I'm aware of. I kind of wish there were, because as nice as it is that I can talk about some movies that you guys may or may not be aware of. I wish there were more people that got you guys interested in saying, like, okay, Mr. Ramone talked about this, and this person talked about that. Hey, dick's a dick, and that's all that matters. You live with the one you love, and if you feel like you need to impress it, go for it. Oh, well, yeah, that means a lot. Thanks, Andy. Yeah, and it's a shame. I suppose I still speak to quite a few people who used to do it but still don't. I know from the old school that every once in a while that does it is Fangirl Sarah, Mr. Parker. Oh God, yeah. Oh, I can't stand that. You will never, and this is a promise and I only did it once. You will never see me talk about reviews for Halloween or Texas Chainsaw Massacre, or James Bell's stuff was really impressive. I still remember years ago when he came out with his his dog dick film, and I thought it was weird, and it was a nice. It reminded me of Harmony Korine, and I think that's what he was going for. And then stuff like that. Mainstream most reviewers won't talk about stuff like James Bell's dog dick, and it sucks, because there's a lot of people that need to be aware of this stuff. Sean Donahue, who run Gator Blade Films, was talking about, and he showed it, that the amount of stuff he sold in 2008 didn't really go too well. Like, he sold a few things here and there, but it's hard to be a distributor. And unfortunately, there aren't enough people that talk about stuff like Taste Me, Dead Squirt 3, or some of his other stuff. And more people, I wish more people did that, because it would be great. People like Jeremy Johns could start talking about Tag or Hardware or The Defiler. Yeah, Sam, I saw that. Good thing you did. It was a smart move. I'm glad I got when it first came out. Oh yeah, I saw. I finally got to see the trailer for the Heartbreak Killer, and I'll be honest with you, I've never been a fan of Gator Blade's films, because they look kind of cheap to make. But as soon as I saw the trailer for the Heartbreak Killer, I thought, yeah, I gotta get that. Do I like Headless or Found better? I love the gore and Headless more, but the story in Found is so much better. It was tough, to like, okay, it's an interesting story, but it seemed like Scott took a lot more time with Found than he did on Headless. And the ending was definitely one of those, you're gonna want to stick around for this, because it's gonna be a fun one. Oh, that's motherly love and fatherly love too. I know a lot of people did not like Dog Dick, and it, unfortunately, it kind of hurt a lot of people. People did not like what James was doing, especially with the cat corpses and the stuff he put in. I know it seemed like a good idea, but unfortunately it hurt his sales because of, you know, and a lot of people did not want to how should I say it, watch a movie where they see a dead bird die and animal carcasses. Did I see The Batman? No. And honestly, Buzz, I was part of the first round of crowdfunding for when he was going to make The Batman. And I thought, okay, you know, Scott's creating The Batman. I want to see it. It looks interesting. And then for some reason, it goes up in smoke. Nothing happens. He gives back our money, but then we heard, oh, it's coming back. I don't feel it. Yeah, I'm not going to go for it. So yeah, I would have definitely purchased The Batman if Scott didn't go through that crap of, well, I guess we can't do it. All right, I'm going to go work on something else, and then I'll come back to The Batman. As much as I like Scott as a person, as a good director, it put me off guard, and I saw it's the film where they're all out in the woods and they're fucking and they're making love to the weird, disturbing plants. I forget what it's called. If you guys know it, something Lake. I forget. Yeah, Atroz was the best. Yeah, I love Atroz. It's definitely a Harvest Lake. Thank you, Buzz. Yeah. I thought it was okay. I didn't think it was great. I think, and I may be wrong, I kind of think Scott may have hit his Mount Everest with Found, which is a shame, because everything else seems like, all right, Atroz is like, I fucking love it. It's definitely a new favorite of mine. I was about to say. Eden Lake, no. I saw Eden Lake, and I gotta say, I was irritated. No, very irritated. Like, just go home. Michael Fassbender, you and your lady, go home. Just go home. No, don't worry about these kids. Drive off and go home. Just leave. Oh, it's a must-see. It's a great film. And the ending is like, oh, well. People die. Some of them definitely deserve to die in that. I love 555 is one of my favorites. It's so stupid, but it's goofy as fuck. I'm not one of those people that loves shot and video stuff. It always comes out wrong for me. Oh, have fun masturbating, Ted. There was some good blood and some interesting aspects, but the acting was like a retarded monkey wrote a script and said to people, and just threw it on the wall. It's like, there's a script. Oh, I even actually have 555. Yeah. Enjoy it, Ted. It's going to be a good one. Oh, wow. 11 people are in here. This is fucking amazing. I got to say, guys, I appreciate you coming here for this. Vino, you're going to laugh. You're going to have a good time. No, I just got it today, and I don't know when I'll get around to see it. Unfortunately, I got a month and a half worth of films I have to review, and unfortunately, pretty soon I'm going to get, what is it called? A new streaming service. Netflix. I'm getting Netflix thanks to a family member. KFC looks fucking insane. You know, I can't believe they made it in Vietnam, because I know I don't know of any movies that can come out of Vietnam, because I know they have problems for it. 420 Mercedes. The answer is yes. It is for weed. I smoked weed for a long time. And Mr. Ramone was something from an old radio show that I got into a long time ago. It's a stupid story, but I just figured adding two together was more interesting. But Andy, I will review KFC for the channel. But I got so many people. As a matter of fact, just today, director Sander Cage just asked me to check out one of his stuff. It's like, listen, I'll get to it in like mid-March, if that's okay. Like, all right, that's fine. And I'm looking forward to check it out. Some things I'm just not looking forward to, because looks like it's not going to happen. Jessica Cameron asked me if I could review her film Mania. I think that's what it is, but she hasn't sent it to me yet. So I'm like your movie's going to be coming up for review. If you want me to review it, let me review it. If not, I'm going to put someone else there. And yeah, haven't cared. So all right, whatever is going to happen, it's going to happen. Oh, well, I'll be damned. It is 8 o'clock. I did say I would probably keep it on for an hour. So do you guys want me to continue to talk, or if you're just done with me, you can say, all right, Chris, you can then. For you, yeah. What's KFC? It's basically 4 stories. One dealing with 2 homicidal maniac kids. One dealing with a cannibal, and all. Oh, thanks, Andy. Appreciate it. Yeah, and all of it around eating KFC, where they hang out, because KFC is like the #1 spot that people go to in Vietnam. It's batshit insane. It looks fucking weird, and honestly, I really don't have a true idea of what's happening in it. It's there. Luckily, it's on Blu-ray, and it's and it's English subtitles, so I can live with that. It would have been interesting if it didn't have it. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I'm excited to check it out. Oh man. Oh, you guys are fucking amazing. I appreciate this. This is good. Oh yeah, definitely. It's been a year or so since I've had it. Hey, welcome back, Bundy. It feels kind of like sick. It's too greasy. Where you can get video, if you go on to the Amazon France website and under DVD and Blu-rays, type in KFC, it should show up. It's altogether, it's like, in fact, it went really fucking well. I was impressed. It was nice because it got quick. It actually, the second one showed up like a week. It took a week and a half less than the first copy showed up, which was a piece of shit. But it looks great. It's fantastic. I would probably order from them again, but the big problem is UPS sucks massive balls. Like, they showed up in my place. They just dropped up. They knocked at my door, and before I could even see that, they just left it on my front door. I'm like, what the fuck is this? It's destroyed. And I go over to the UPS office, and they say, listen, I'd like to, report this. Like, what do you want us to do about it? You guys fucked me up. What the fuck? You screwed it. Hey, Danny. Oh, cool. You're here. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, I showed him the package. Like, it looks like shit. It's like, oh, well, Well, I guess you could take it. So what are you going to do with it? Well, we'll send it back to the sender, and we'll we'll um we'll see if we get your money back. And I look at them and I actually said to them, because I was just so pissed off, are you fucking retarded? And, well, why would you say that? Because you're acting like a retard. What is this? What are you talking about? This, you guys destroyed it. I got to send this movie back, because if I don't, they're sending me a new one, and I can't say, well, what is to do about it? I wanted you guys to pay for this bullshit. Oh, okay. Welcome back, Andy. Sorry about that. It is shitty internet. But I sent the movie back to Amazon Friends. It cost me $14 by itself. Just send it back. Oh Christ! It's just a fucking waste. But luckily, second one's here, and in a few weeks they'll get their shitty copy back, and it's like, okay, we got it. So yay! Oh, yeah. Well, I'm just happy I have a new copy with me, and I get to watch KFC. So yay! Oh, so yes. So next week, and I don't know if I told you guys about it. Next week will be two full-length feature films. One is going to be coming from a director, if you weren't here in the beginning, from Michael S. Rodriguez. He sent me this movie, asked me if I could take a look at it. Last American Horror Show. It stars Felicia Rose from what do we call it? Oh yeah, Sleepaway Camp. The one that had the dick, and she's like, ah. Honestly, Ted, I can't say I've ever seen too many like real stuff films, like the legit stuff films. If they're out there, that'd be awesome. Well, that's the thing, Danny. They're actually going to reimburse me for $8. I don't know. It's a loss with this situation. Oh yeah, but this is Amazon France. Amazon France likes to. I think the F is for fuck you up the ass with your shipment back, because I love you doing Amazon August Underground. Those are not. Well, I enjoy them. I enjoy them. That I think they're okay now. Oh, thanks. I'm glad I'm uploading videos too. They're awesome. Yeah, Ted, if you know of any real snuff, I guess I shouldn't say it, but if you find them, let me know. Don't. Yes. Don't. Yes. Don't. Yeah, and it looks fucking awesome. Amazon movie, the August Underground. I loved them, and honestly, the first time I found about them was back in 2001, like when it first came out. I didn't know about it. It was a part of a news group that we each shared horror movies, and a lot of them were underground. And the first time I saw this, there was no title, no script, anything. It just comes on the screen, and there's Fred, and he's walking down to his basement, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? And it just, the movie continues like, oh, okay, what am I watching? And honestly, for a little while, I really thought the first August Underground film was like a legit thing. And like, oh, okay, I think I saw something I shouldn't have seen. Like, oh, okay, it's real. Danny, I have not seen Flesh the Void and God Without a Universe. I want to see God Without a Universe because I like his work, but when it's a choice between like getting the closest one and having enough money to purchase it over on the Black Lava site, and I can't. I barely afford purchasing stuff from Black Lava. Flesh the Void, I have not seen it, and that's a film I really should check out because it looked interesting. Ooh, mainstream question. Okay. No, you can ask me any. Guys, this is for real. If you have any question, like any question, you can ask me anything. You see, that's what I heard. Flesh of was like begun, or recompense. I think it's recompense. Why do people love the first Halloween? I think it's why do people love the first Halloween so much? It's like it's nostalgia. It's a nostalgic thing. I will agree so, because there's no blood. There really is a lot of violence, and it doesn't really have jump scares. So I enjoyed the first Halloween from Rob Zombie. The second Halloween, where are we? We're in a mystical dream. There's a horse. Ooh, because horses and dreams had something to do with Halloween too. What the fuck? Oh, it is definitely not Catholic friendly. Oh, I bet. Jeez. Well, neither was Begotten, that's for sure. You see Daisy's destruction. Why have I heard of that before? Ted, you're gonna have to remind me what's Daisy's destruction. Sounds interesting. Wait, there's a legit sale on Amazon for Begotten. I didn't figure that was. I thought that was like out of print. Oh yeah, it's definitely bootleg. I have the bootleg one because it was the only way I was to get it, because like no one, either that or you spend like $60 or $70 on a real version of Begotten. And as interesting as Begotten is, I don't know. See, okay. It doesn't say DVR, but here's the fun fact. When I was on eBay a couple weeks ago, I found out that someone was magically selling The Untold Story on Blu-ray. And I said, ooh, it's Untold Story for $9.99. Didn't say anything about if it was DVD-R or Blu-ray DR. And it came to my apartment, and I opened it up. It's like, huh, that looks like a Blu-ray R, like a BD or BRR something. And then I typed to the seller. It's like, listen, this looks bad. It looks like a retarded monkey made it. And it's like, well, you didn't. How dare you make that? That's horrible. And I'm trying to explain. You sold me a fake one. I'm going to tell eBay that you sold me a fake movie. You is a real dark website. Stuff scary goes in. And Central Mad. You must not have a girlfriend. James, who are you saying to? Are you saying to me, or are you saying to Ted Bundy? Stupid haters. Who's? Oh, I do. It's your mom, because I'm once I get done, I'm going to be fucking her in the ass real good. Yeah, I'm going to be eating her pussy so much. Ralph, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. How do you find a comment? Yeah, sorry, James. I once I'm done this, I got to make sure I eat her pussy really good, and then make sure yeah, it's going to be nice and sticky, hard. And when I'm done, I'm going to tell James I said hi. Yes, exactly. How do I find my where do I find my content? Okay, half of it is from stuff I've looked, over Facebook and internet and Facebook pages, and half of it is actually from people wanting me to check out their stuff. Cute, I like that. One person in particular. Oh man, this person was great. Oh, he was so great. But Ted's an awesome person. He rocks. Um, let's see. There was a man who created this American Antichrist. Yeah, it was American Antichrist. I forget his Dakota Ray. Dakota Ray. Yes. Have any of you ever heard of a filmmaker named Dakota Ray? Suck my dick, douchebag. Ha ha. Dakota Ray was a yeah. I reviewed one movie for him at one time, and I said it was okay. And then this most recent one that I reviewed for him, he was a little upset because I wouldn't say nice things about his movie because I told him it was not great. And he's like, "Well, if you don't like it, maybe you shouldn't say anything about it." I'm like, are you serious? You really want me to do that? Hey, Tokay just said hi. Hope he's being a badass as always. And yeah, then he said, like that I was a fat fuck. So I'm sorry. I'm watching this conversation going on between this ancestral mage and Ted Bundy. And I'm sorry. No, apparently not. But yeah, that's one of the things. If people want to be able to send me their videos, I'll watch them. But I told them, it's like, listen, if you're looking for someone to shout and praise your films, don't come to me, because I'm not going to be the one that says, hey, you did a great job, because when all I know is the shit sucks dick, kind of like that James dude, because I bet he sucks his daddy's dick big time. I heard that too, because I know there's only a couple of real releases that that has been out there. XT does, for the most part, XT Videos has put out some good stuff, but sometimes they like to likes to fuck things over. That is right. I try to make sure. And unfortunately, because of the situation and the situation with Todd Sheets, which was another situation, it was actually those two films in a row that got a lot of people wondering. It's like, oh, would I be a person to send movies to? Because I was a prick about it. That's just how it was. Oh God, it was interesting. Yeah, so I watched Todd Sheets' film House of Forbidden Secrets, which was really fucking retarded, like seriously. And I think in the review I said the film was dog shit. The first actor was horrible, and just I couldn't stop laughing and a lot of stuff. And oh yeah, the gore effects were the organs made it seem like they were made out of accordion paper. It was just so bad. I love you too, Ted. You fucking rock. You could be my buddy anytime. We'll watch snuff films and shit. But yeah, I told Todd Sheets that, like, listen, it's not great. I'm like, well, how could you do that to me? Oh, and then I have not seen Crocodile. I own it, and I want to check it out because I've heard nothing but amazing things about the director, and unfortunately, I don't know how to say his name. It's a long Italian name. But yeah, so I say some things to Todd. Todd says some stuff for me. Oh, and then the associate producer, got really upset. Like she took it to like heart. Like, oh, I don't really. I like whatever, but she got so upset and basically just called me piece of shit. It's like, hey, I'm piece of shit. Fuck you too. Have I ever met any fans in person? And unfortunately, no, because of one of the big problems. I live in Maine, and unfortunately, one of the big things is no one in the state of Maine really. Oh, okay, there's a couple, and I'm friends with some of them. No, they're not. A lot of them don't watch the same fucked up shit that a lot of us do. Check out. And I've never been to Cinema Wasteland. And I always wanted, I'm thinking one of these days when I say I'll go to a Cinema Wasteland, a few people say, hey, MrRamone420, yeah. Murder Set Pieces. I enjoy that film. I liked it a lot. I do think there's something kind of an egotistical about the director. He always came off as, my shit is better than your shit, and it doesn't matter. I love the gore. Of course, it was done by Fred Vogel, so Fred made it something interesting. I couldn't stop laughing at how the main actor was, because he's German, and he reminded me of Schwarzenegger. It's just, I still have one. That one in wrap. Save it. It's enjoyable. If you can find, there is a difference between the unrated version and and then that's the okay version. It's like, nah. You know, the radar version is like, yeah, we can have a nice time, and here's some blood, and there's a girl. Oh, speaking of Fred Vogel, has anyone seen Sella Turrica? Yes. Thank you, Buzz. Thank you. I was hoping someone knew about the genius of Nick Palumbo. I'm Nick Palumbo. Minister Peace is the best thing. La la la. Yeah. Danny. See, now that's the thing. I had problems with it because Fred took forever to get to the gore. Fred he wasted like the majority of the film, and unfortunately, the majority of the film isn't great, because I was hoping like it would be an interesting story. The slow change from the guy should have gone quicker and have more people. It's just I just wish. It could have been so much better. But then again, I guess I really only like his 3 trilogy of the adult underground. See, I have not seen Death Dream. Was that okay? Oh yeah. Yeah, that's I like that idea. I got to check out Death Dream just to see what it's all about. I've heard about it for a long time, and I've never really seen it for myself. There's a lot of shit I got to check out. Oh, so I got to ask you guys, Netflix. Do you guys have it? And if so, should I get it for myself? Because I'm not quite sure. I'm really getting close to thinking about getting it for myself, and would it be worth it? Would it be up my alley to say, hey, okay, I could dig with this. Shudder, all right, yeah, and of course Shudder does have a lot more stuff to it. I watched a shitty Roger Corman movie the other night. That was fun. King Kong, shitty Roger Corman movie is a lot of Corman movies. There's so many. Can I get some? And it. What? Can I get some subs, please, and a shout out? Fuck you. Fuck no. I don't know you. Why should I give a shit? He just produced. Okay. Yeah. Shutter. 17. Ooh, that's awesome. Maybe not. No, you. No, what? Huh? Whatever. By the way, some is SUM, so I'm just letting you know. Exactly, Anthony. Yeah, I definitely think. Okay, I'm gonna get Shutter. Definitely. I did find out if you're a student, you can get Amazon Prime for $5.99 a month. So if anyone's a student out there, go for it. Just found this out the other day, so I figure might as well, do that just in case. Oh man, hour and a half, and we're got 17. This is awesome. Oh man, I can't believe. So I gotta know. Should I try to do this like once a month? Yeah, it's pretty. Aren't we all, Lady Z? Aren't we all? All of you been fucking amazing, except there's just been like one or two douchebags, but that's still fucking cool. And okay. Oh, sorry, Peter. Okay, so this is official. Like once a month, I will try to make sure I do, these live chats. Yeah, exactly. Okay, that means a lot. So I'll be kind of getting done in like a couple of minutes or so. I may do it instead of 8 p.m. or 7:30. Okay. Sure, why not? I'll show it. Yeah, definitely. I gotta say, guys, it may not be a lot of you, but you're fucking awesome. This is really great. Have you bought any movies? Yeah. As a matter of fact, I actually placed an order. Technically, this one I bought this week. KFC. It's a Vietnamese 4-story. It's an anthology basically that has cannibals and serial killers. Oh, and kids that are cannibals and serial killer kids, and it's all gory from Vietnam. And it's like one of the only. I also just actually put in order for The Dark Backward, and I'm, I'm really looking forward to checking that out. Have any of you seen The Dark Backward? Yeah, big shout out to Andy and Ted, guys. You've been a big part of it. Thank you so much, Ted. Find me on Facebook. I gotta friend you. You know what? I think that's basically what it's meant for. Someone thought it was Kentucky Fried Cannibals, but I like either way of the two. But it's basically all around involves KFC. But that's only part of our lives. The other part is just killing and hurling a lot of people. All right, guys. It is 8:30. I'm going to end this, and I think it's time that we say goodbye. I appreciate this. You all have been fucking amazing. You take care. I love all of you. You fucking rock. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. And as I always like to say, rate, comment, supply, and don't drink the Kool-Aid. See ya.